Now, in just 1 week, disturbing incidents of robbery and disorder have been captured on camera, giving visual context to the fear and insecurity experienced by Nairobians. The police's repeated statement that investigations are ongoing and criminals will be brought to book has increasingly become a somewhat cliché to some, especially victims of the lawlessness. And as Ngina Kirori now reports, these words are ranking as a low deterrence factor for criminal elements in putting a stop to their illegalities.
It may have been brazen and startling, but the Saturday night robbery at Chaiwali Cafe in Nairobi's Gigiri area was not an isolated incident. Just a few hours earlier at Mudangari area, CCTV footage captured this disturbing incident. A group of men alight from this blue vehicle at a residence along the road. A security guard who had partially opened the gate converses with the first man while a second approaches the gate. They both appear to force their way in, paving way for a third and fourth man. They then shut the gate behind them. The men later escaped on foot. Take a look at most social media timelines or listen into conversations, and you will likely hear concerns sprouting about the security loopholes being exploited by criminal elements. The attack at Chaiwali Cafe has been framed as one piece of a much larger puzzle. Former Law Society of Kenya President Faith Odhiambo says, armed robbery in a Westlands restaurant is not an isolated crime story, but the logistical outcome of years of normalizing goons and weapons at political rallies. Those guns and crude weapons migrate into our streets, churches, restaurants, and estates.
Yeah, this is a new crime in Nairobi. In Nairobi region, it is being reported almost all over the sub-counties. And these guys, they are not the real bodabodas. They are people who are riding motorcycles. These are thieves.
Still in the past week, another incident of insecurity pricked at the concerns of Kenyans. Goons blocked the service lane and the main highway leading to Nairobi at Pangani area. Motorists sat in fear as the goons began to sweep across the road and advanced towards them. Many have questioned how such an incident could happen just 400 meters from Pangani police station and in broad daylight. NTV put these queries to the Starehe Sub-County Police Commander, SCPC, Cyrus Maina, who says he received an anonymous call that goons were blocking the road.
There was an operation, an official operation, that was being conducted within a neighboring sub-county to flush out, or actually to evict people from some piece of land after a court order had been given to get them out. So this group, strong suggestions pointed to people who had been evicted from that piece of land, and they are now bitter about the eviction. That's why they had got onto the road. Yeah.
And I think one of the questions people would ask is how the suspects were allowed to run away, or why police didn't pursue them once they started running away, because they had key information about why they blocked the road.
As you negotiate that corner where we have several foot bridges, a person who is at that area where the drift is would see you, and that's actually what the young men did, because I think they feared because of the strength of the police officers, and the police officers, of course, were on foot, and the young men just disappeared, some within the nearby residential areas, others within the bush areas around that place.
Robbery in some instances, and like many crimes, takes devious plots, opportunity and planning, all elements that police are trained to counter. Yet there is a boldness that is emerging amongst criminal elements that dilutes the efficacy of security agencies who insist that everything is under control. Ngina Kirori, NTV, Nairobi.